Welcome back to the episodic anime. As I am PJ,
Oh, I'm Tommy.
and this week we are kicking things off real quick. So we got My Hero Academy season 6 dubbed, literally dropped today, and we watched it. We got a lot of big news to cover on it, but I won't lie, dude. They really kicked things like they didn't take no time. They just jumped straight into this little war arc.
They really did. To connect it to the previous season 5 to season 6, they just were like, let's pick up where we left off. Which is unlike them, because I think like 2 seasons ago, we got a whole recap episode. Episode 1 being recap.
Also, I kind of like how the end of season 5, Hawks passed a book over to Endeavor and went, hey, listen, Endeavor, there's bad things happening with the League of Villains. The League of Villains is merging with these big people. You guys need to be ready. Literally, instantaneously, season 6 went, alright, we're moving in. Hawks gave us information.
This was like, hey, if you remember, bad things are happening. Anyway, we're going to get right into it, and the good guys are going to stop the bad things from happening. And then I was like, okay, so that's the plan for like the next few episodes. And they went, we're doing it. And I went, whoa. Before we get too far into it, should we talk about the intro?
Yep, I was just about to say that.
Okay, cool. This is the best intro to date.
I felt like it was a little more lax compared to the other ones.
Oh, I'm not saying it's extremely pumping up or anything. I'm saying this is the best intro. I'm not talking about music. I'm talking about animation style. I love how it looks like comic book / manga. I think it is the best animational intro. The music, I can't even remember the music, but the intro, oh man, how cool was that? I like watching it. I liked it a lot. It was very cool.
I like how there's four students on the front lines, and one of them is Kianari?
Kaminari.
Yeah. I just love how he went, man, why do I gotta be on the front lines? Why can't we stick somebody else on the front lines? I don't want to be here.
It was like, blah, 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 these people. I'm like, why those people? And then it cut to the other kids, and they're like, nah, it makes sense that those are on the front line because, like, they can subdue people in very far range. And I went, oh. So I was like, oh, yeah, you know what? That makes sense. That does check out.
Doesn't Kaminari kind of have to be close?
That's also what I was thinking, but I was just like, no, because he got that quirk upgrade to where he can shoot a disc, and the electric follows the disc because it keeps it currented and grounded.
Oh, I forgot about that. I 100% forgot about that.
Should we explain what the two groups are?
Yes, we should. Tommy, explain the groups for me, man.
Oh, you want meetings? All right. So there's 2 hero groups. They took the groups, they split them up into Edgeshot. What was his name? Another hero. It's another cool hero. You have him and Endeavor's group. You got 2 groups. Group A, which is Endeavor's group, is going to the hospital to arrest Old Man Jenkins, who's been making these Nomus. Then Edgeshot's team, I want to say, is pulling up in the mountains to show up at a meeting where most of the bad boy villains be having a talking meeting. So they are going to pull up and arrest some of the big boy villains. Now, my thought process to this was, how come Endeavor's team, who also has more like A+ students, like Bakugo and Deku and Todoroki, like the cool, good, actual useful heroes, why are they going to arrest a doctor instead of going to arrest all the big bads? And then I realized, oh, it's because there's Nomu in the basement of the hospital that they're gonna have to fight. So that's why they have the good tough boys showing up at the hospital.
Oh, I thought Midoriya, Bakugo, and Icy Hot were only there because they're working under Endeavor. They work at his agency.
Well, yeah, but it's all the main guys. It's none of the side characters. All the side characters are off with the other people. And, like, all the big A+ heroes, like Endeavor, the bunny chick, Aizawa, you know, they're all there. They're the main characters. You got the main characters of the superheroes. You got the main characters of the kids.
Hawks brought up a really good point.
What was that?
So, as we know, you know, they caught the doctor. Like, they showed up and went, you bad man. And then they realized it was Twice's quirk. Twice, as Hawk said it, Twice is by far the most threatening guy in the season now. He's not afraid to use his quirk anymore, so therefore he literally is a one-man army.
Yeah, how do you feel about Twice as a character?
Dude, I love Twice.
You love Twice?
I love Twice. Twice has been my favorite League of Villains guy for the longest time. Kind of wish he'd learn to keep his mouth shut, especially when he looked at Hawks and went, oh yeah, the boss training in the mountains for like 4 months. Oh no. What do you think about the rabbit girl? Because She was literally kicking heads off.
One, I'm a big fan of bunny girls. I like bunny girls a lot. They're great. This chick, I don't have a read on her yet.
She's super fast, so I guess she could be used for trapping. But, dude, the only other situation she could be used in is to stop Dobby. Literally, she kicked the man's flames away. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I guess you can make wind, but you can't really do anything with it. I also like how she found the actual doctor. I like how when she slid in there, she went, ah, yes.
Oh, yeah, they reference Looney Tunes because she's a rabbit. And she went, what's up, Doc?
I think it's Tomaraki was down there. What do you think will happen if she accidentally breaks his tube open?
Oh, he's going to wake up and rip her leg off.
He does a lot more than just damage the outer shell of somebody's skin now. We're coming up to that part of our segment where it's the best part of the whole thing. What do you think is going to happen next?
I think he's going to get out of his tube and he's going to mess that bunny chick up. Or what most likely will happen in the following episode, it's going to cut to the other group and show their entire half before we get back to this group, because shows like to do that.
I don't know. I feel like somehow they know everything's about to go down, and the backup group's going to have to kick in. I feel like all those kids that are on standby are going to have to come in like almost immediately. Going, this was not foreseen. I hope you all enjoyed this week's episode, and if you did, make sure to slap like or subscribe. But we will see you next time in the Episodic Anime Podcast. See ya.
Bye.